Hey guys, hey everyone, how are you doing? It's your girl Twin D, and thank you for stopping by my channel, guys. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good twilight, good whatever it is where you are, and welcome. Now let's give God Almighty thanks for bringing us here together safe and sound, alive and well, so we can be together one more day. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Alright, guys. Let's see what's going on here with your divine masculine. Let's see what's stopping them from moving forward. I got the urge to ask about that this morning. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's stopping them from moving forward. We have forgiveness. 111. We have forgiveness. Oh my God. So some of these divine masculines are asking for forgiveness here. They're looking for forgiveness. For some of them, they're hurting because of them realizing things that they have done. Steps that they took that may have reflected badly on the divine feminine, may have hurt the divine feminine's feelings, hurt their own feelings, because these negative emotions that they're feeling is because of choices that they have made. So you have some divine masculines here who are trying to seek forgiveness. Guilt. Yep, they are sorry. Holy. They are sorry. Your divine masculines here, they realize that them walking away from you, divine feminine, like it was a mistake. It was a mistake. Because the situation that they went back to, it wasn't really nice. They were mistreated, they were used. And their stability, their security was shattered. Their self-confidence was shattered. What happened with these divine masculine is they were pleasing others, pleasing people. They were doing or acting on what they thought was best for other people, or what was best in regards to them staying in the situation. Others would be happy with them. Others will say, job well done for sticking around. They think the people they went back to would love them more. They think the people they went back to will continue to love them if they put in more effort. But that didn't happen. Whatever these divine masculines went back to, it took a toll on their self-esteem. It took a toll on their mind, on their heart. They're realizing that they were just people pleasing. And not really pleasing themselves because they aren't happy. Bittersweet. So these divine masculines here, this energy, they want to communicate their truth. They want to communicate their truth here. But they know that If they should walk away from whatever situation they're in now, they will be alone. They're going to lose somebody. They're going to lose something. And they do not know if the divine feminine will accept them again. So it's a bittersweet situation. What do I do? If I leave the situation, I'm going to lose it. And if I move towards the divine feminine and she or he doesn't want me, what do I do then? So it's like they're caught between a rock and a hard place right here. But they want to communicate their truth. They know their truth. They know that they're supposed to move away. But they're contemplating because they don't want to be alone. They're afraid of being by themselves. Yeah. They're afraid of starting over by themselves. They're afraid of being rejected by the divine feminine. Perfection. Your divine masculines here, they are being held down by things from the past. The way they were brought up, tradition, their culture, things that they may not be used to. Like things have changed now because they are in this spiritual journey. And they're seeing things differently. And it's like they're contemplating their family, their friends. How are they going to react if they should tell them? Tell them the opposite of what they have learned from they were a child, from they were growing up. What if I go and tell my people that I am dating somebody of a different religion, of a different complexion, somebody older than I am? What if I go and tell them that? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? So these divine masculines here is that they're avoiding this situation because they want it to be the way that they were taught. They want their love life to be the way that they were taught. They want their whole life to be the way that they were taught. But they're seeing differently. And they realize that that's not so. That's not the way it's going to be because I'm in love with this person. This person is totally different from what I normally go for or what I expect in a wife or a husband. How do I explain this? How do I make my family, my friends understand why I chose the way that I chose? Or why I'm in love with this person that's so different? So they have traditional issues here. And you have victim. Yeah, they're playing the victim here. Things are changing in your divine masculine's life. Things are definitely changing. And they're hurting. Some of them, they blame you for the changes. If I hadn't met you, if I hadn't fallen in love with you, then my life would not have changed and I wouldn't be feeling this way, then I wouldn't be losing interest in the person that I'm with. Like it's your fault. Divine feminine, it's your fault. You're the one to blame. I'm innocent. I never meant to fall in love. I never meant to fall in love. Well, you came into my life and I fell in love with you. But I didn't want to fall in love. Oh my God, that's so funny. Like, I no longer love the person that I'm with because I'm thinking about you all the time, Divine Feminine. Why did you do this to me? Why are you chasing me? And why am I always returning to you? Like, dude, come on. You're in love. Get over it. Get over it. So they are playing the victim. They want things to be balanced. 11:11. So they are being enlightened. They are being awakened. And they want things to be balanced. Your divine masculines right here in this message, they need to balance their energy. They need to really decide what it is that they truly want, what they need, the steps they're going to take. And they just need to take a stand and stop blaming others. On the top, mysticism. They got to figure this thing out on their own. Everything, every energy here that they're going through, they have to figure it out on their own. They're going to have to dig deep, go within to figure it out on their own. You can't help them with this divine feminine. That's not your job. Your job is to love you, take care of you, so that energy of love reflects onto them so they can feel it. And that will help them to realize more, see more, and do more. Because 1, 2, 3, every time you change divine feminine, they change. Every time you change, they change. And you can see this. Every time you try to work on yourself, the divine masculine will come back in and go again. And that's because every time you heal a wound, they come back in so they can bring up another one, because that's their job, to bring up those wounds. And it's your job to clear them, because you're the energy of love. You're the feminine. You're the giver of love. You have love within you. You're the Queen of Cups. And they're the Emperor. Firm, strong, know what they want, in charge. So they are the firm ones. We are the lovers. So they fight the battles. This is the divine masculine's job. They fight the battles. So their connections that they're stuck in, they are fighting the battles for you and them. That's why when they go back to these situations, that's why they're mistreated. That's why they're used. That's why they're abused. That's why they're treated in all kind of bad ways that you can think of. And they cannot get out of the situation until the lover, which is the divine feminine, learns to love unconditionally, learns to forgive and forget, learn to let go of the past, so that her or his heart is open up and healed completely of all hurt and pain. And that way love will reign, God will reign in your heart, because God and the devil cannot reign in one place. It has to be one or the other. And we are servants of God, so the only person that should be reigning in our hearts is God. So once your heart is totally open and ready for love, then the divine masculine is ready to just release all that negativity that they're facing, that they're going through, because the divine feminine has conquered love. The divine feminine is now in control of love. So they know how to give it, they know how to receive it, and they know when to hold it back and when to release it. So they're loving unconditionally, which makes the divine masculine free to release their hurt, their pain, their struggles. Because they're the emperors. The emperors go out and fight. The empresses, the Queen of Cups, they stay home, they love, they nourish, they nurture. And when the divine masculines, the emperor, come back home after that battle, that fight, they come back home to a loving, beautiful, prosperous, heartfelt home. Because the divine feminine prepared that home with love. So when the emperor comes back home, all they feel is love and comfort, blessings, prosperity. Not the war that they were fighting out there. No, they don't want to be mixed up in that stuff again. So if your heart is not pure, if you're still angry and upset, it's like they're still fighting that war out there with that karmic person. So why should they leave a war to come back to another war? You crazy? Would you do that? I wouldn't do that. So that's why the divine feminine has to heal themselves to become that silent, beautiful, running stream. I don't know what else to use to describe. Something of peace, of comfort, that when you hear it, when you see it, all you do is you just fall into that beauty, that comfort, that love, that silence, if you're understanding what I'm trying to say. So if you didn't know your role as a divine feminine, now you do. And if you still hear what it is that you're supposed to do as a divine feminine, and you're still refusing to do it because your heart is so full of hurt and pain, you got to consider one thing. Am I digging deep enough, or am I a true twin flame? Because when a servant knows their job, because you're servants of God, and once you figure out your job, your place, you work very hard in your position. But when you just come to idle, or just to mess around, or just to blend in, then it's like you're not committed to anything, because it doesn't mean that much to you, because it's not within you. What's going on with this forgiveness, please? What can you tell me about this forgiveness? What's happening? Why are they not moving forward in regards to this forgiveness? What's stopping them in regards to this forgiveness? Oh my gosh. Oh damn. Wait. Well, that's a lot of stuff to talk about. All right, what's stopping them? What's stopping them from moving forward? Okay, forgiveness. People around them. Enemies. stopping them from their victory, from their prosperity. There was somebody in some of these divine masculines' life who actually, what's the word? It's not instructed, encouraged them to stay away from the divine feminine, to stay away from you. And for some of you divine feminines, you've been telling these divine masculines about these people, and they didn't listen. For some of them, it's themselves. Themselves, they're their own enemies, stopping themselves from moving forward. It's like now they're regretting those choices. Present past time. They were juggling. They were juggling between their happiness and their prosperity. These divine masculines here, they actually thought that they were happy with where they were. They were happy. 444. They were happy, of course. But then they met their prosperity, their abundance, and things started to change. But some of these divine masculines, they knew they had to move on, but they were still holding on because they were trying to please somebody else. They were trying to look good in people's eyes. 222. They were trying to look good in people's eyes. I want everybody to see me like this good, happy person. I don't want people to think that I'm breaking people's heart over here. But they were struggling. They were being held down. They were being misused. But, yep, what happened was some of these divine masculines, they hid what was happening. So everybody on the outside thought they were living a glamorous life. So they portrayed happiness. They portrayed happiness to everybody else when they got home. That's how they were. That's how they were. Being used, abused, mistreated. Taken advantage of. Tell me about this bittersweet, please. See, flattery. Flattery. Some of these divine masculines allowed people to hold them back. Like I said, they want to go, but they gotta stay. Because there was somebody in their ear telling them sweet nothings. Because those people didn't want to lose these divine masculines, 2, 3, 4. But they know they had to make a choice. Some of them they knew, or they may have figured out that this person was just telling them sweet nothings. But they were already there. So I should remain in this situation, even though I'm unhappy, instead of moving forward, where I know I'll be truly happy. Could be a job. Somebody may be tempting your divine masculine. Oh, I'm going to give you a raise. I'm going to give you a raise. You stay, I give you a raise. Tell me about this perfection. Waiting, 2442. Waiting on their happiness. They wanted everything to be perfect. Everything. How do I explain myself? How do I tell my family? How do I tell my family that, like I said, that I'm in love with somebody of a different race, a different age, different culture? They know you're waiting, divine feminine. They know you're out there. They know you're still around. They know you're their happiness. They know you're the total package. But they gotta make that decision. So they have some fear surrounding them. Tell me about this victim. Absence. Playing that victim. They are missing you. They are missing you. They are truly sorry things happened the way that they did. Some of you may get some form of communication from these divine masculines. They want to make things balance. They want to stop blaming. They want to stop blaming. They're missing you. They are in love with you and they are figuring this out. And they're ready for that brand new beginning. You're on their mind morning, noon, and night. That's why they are blaming you, divine feminines. You're the one that caused this breakup. You're the one that caused me to not be able to pay attention to this person anymore or to this job anymore. Because now you're on my mind and I can't get rid of you. See on the top, displeasure. They know they're not happy. They know they're not happy. Look at that, success and reconciliation. So once they get over that unhappiness, return to this person that's truly in love with them, that has showed them time and time again how they truly felt. Then they'll have that success. There you go. Then in comes that gift of prosperity. In comes that gift of prosperity, of stability. Tell me what's going on in reality here with these divine masculines, please. Yep, they are stuck. They are stuck. Spring. They are stuck. They have insecurity issues, of course. Manipulation, definitely. Like I said, they're seeing their abundance, their prosperity with you, but they're undergoing some sort of manipulation that's causing them to think less of themselves, which is exactly why they're stuck. Exactly why they're stuck. Something happened here between you and them in the winter time. And spiritual insight. So they may have gained some sort of spiritual insight in the winter here. Something happened. Some sort of revelation. I think there was some spiritual awakening, starting to see things differently. See, there are things that are going to change here within a month. Things are going to change. We did see spring. Feel it, speak it, believe it. Manifesting what it is that you need, what you want. Drop down notes. Let's get you some guidance messages here. Flow. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. And awareness. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. I think they are getting those signs and guidance. Hence that spiritual awakening. And cycles. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. Like I said, manifest what it is that you need. It will come to you in past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past life will raise your vibration. Healing your past lives will heal your vibration. And partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. That's exactly what they're doing. They're going to put all those negativity behind them and find people that they can trust, that love them, that care for them, that say they love them and care for them, and they show it. Balance. Take time to relax. Indulge a little more or less. Set boundaries with your work. Some of your divine masculines may have been like workaholics, focused on their work, trying to take everything off their mind. But they're going to be changing that, setting boundaries. Setting boundaries, yeah. They're going to go within. They're going to go within here. So divine feminine, you just got to wait a bit. Wait a bit. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. They're figuring everything out, and they're going to be making the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. They're going to be figuring things out because they got that epiphany. Yeah, that spiritual awakening. And let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And true love. See, they're figuring it out. This is the romance of a lifetime. They are figuring this out. So no need to worry. You just got to keep working on yourself, divine feminines, and everything will fall into place. If you don't move, they don't move. How the song goes? When I move, whatever, something. When I move, you move, just like that. Something, whatever the song is. That's how it goes. You're the leader of this journey, divine feminines. Until you're together again, the masculine takes back their leadership. Comfort, Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Yep, they did get some epiphany. You know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Give me one more, please. And nurture, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So some of these divine masculines, they may have children. And you're focused on them. And that focus that they have is allowing them to see true love again. Because the way children are free, they're lovable, they love unconditionally. They love every and anyone. Children live what they learn. And if you teach them to hate, they will hate. Just watch how children behave. They love everybody. They play with everyone. You will have to tell them as a parent, don't do this, don't do that, and they will follow. That's the freedom that us divine masculines and feminines should have. Free to love. Free to mingle. Free to do whatever you want. 456 and 333. So when you start to realize what true love is, you can find it in children. Find it in children. And you will feel that love again. And you will realize that what you were feeling was not love at all. And that what you were doing was just you pleasing others when you should be pleasing yourself and making your own path. Everything will be okay. God and the angels are protecting you and your children. When God sends you to do a job, He does not leave your family unprotected. And He most importantly does not leave you unprotected. God protects His people. So you just got to trust Him, take that leap of faith, move forward, and you'll see how everything will fall into place. Gentleness, Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environment. Ding. And clear audience, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Yep, this is guidance I'm giving to you right now. Pay attention. Divine masculines, divine feminines, pay attention. Sensitivity, Archangel Haniel, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So you're experiencing a sense of peace and unity within. Honor it. Move to where it's leading you and guiding you. To purchase my book, guys, my keychains, or to get a reading, go to twindy.square.site. And to purchase what are they? My money magnet bracelets, and my protection bracelets, and my money lip oil, and my energy bracelet, guys. Go to Twindy Holistic Boutique.square.site. Don't forget the book. Most important thing on this journey. It's more important than a reading. The energy in a reading can change tomorrow. But what information is in that book, it never changes. There you go. I wrote that for you so your journey becomes easier than mine ever was, or from any other twin flame ever was. It's documented, it's here. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Love you all, and I'll see you later. Let go and let God.